This is OneDef's CJaiye. This account has one purpose, to complete a full board of the best in slot gear and weapons a one defense pure can achieve. This series follows the entire journey from early limitations to endgame power, shows every grind, every setback, and every breakthrough along the way. This is the road to a complete one defense pure. Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 11 of the One Defense series. Last episode was insane for the account. We started with getting our first ever web weapon, getting a teleport scroll from a zombie with a 1 in 20,000 chance, getting our first piece of the Chaos Elder set, and the cherry on top, we got the manacles for our best in slot melee boots. Now, no way will I be able to top that this episode, because with us getting the mace as our rev weapon, it means we're going to be getting our best weapon to do all the wildy bosses and doing revs faster, but we don't have 60 attack, so this episode I mainly want to try to focus myself prepping for a good wildy send with getting 60 attack, 1750 total, and getting all the quests out of the way. And what better way to do that than 88 mining? May as well get some Historia kills on the way for nothing. With all the star mining we did, we got a good chunk of stardust. We can go buy and get some gems for us to cut. Alrighty, that's a good amount to work with. Another Historia kill for 75 farming, which is going to be very useful for boosting our farming because of all the magic seeds we have. After aucting all the items we got from Slayer keys and revs, we have a nice healthy cash deck of 18 mil, which we're going to be putting into this video. But we are getting back into birdhouse runs for nest. I won't be getting any more seaweeds because Lunar Spellbook isn't a thing for one defs, which is the main way to get one glass easier. But we also did invest a lot into seaweeds early, so I'm stubborn. I'll be making 22k soda ashes this video to prep to get to 85 crafting as I have it banked. If I were to do that and get a +5 boost, we'd get to 90 for a Fury, which is an item on our list. And the reason I say stubborn is because we could save a lot more time if we just did the gem method at the Tazar place, but it would just cost a lot more money. And like I said, I'm just stubborn is all, and I just don't want the seaweed to be running in my bank. And while we're here, we still have to cut 3,000 mahogany logs to make it into 6k planks because I want to get close to 83 construction also, just so we don't have to worry about it in the future and just have to boost to get the max house that we want. As far as quests go, I want to get them all done except for the main Grandmaster ones and the Prayer XP ones. I still want to be low combat for when I hit 1750 total. And speaking of quests, I want to get 70 Herblore this episode and want to unlock the other herb patch on Whis. I currently have 70 Herblore banked, but I didn't want to send any potions until I had the goggles from here. This minigame is brutal. If I had the option of doing this until I had 10k points in each roll versus green logging Magic Trainer Arena twice, I'd rather do Magic Trainer Arena. But this does feel exactly like Magic Trainer Arena in a way, just it being one room. I just like to complain. And there's 63 Herblore. We can start getting into mixed potions and making super restores. Early in the video, we got 75 farming, so let's go ahead and get into tree planting. I haven't done it since we did acorn in the start of this account, so only benefit from now on. And we may as well do some fruit trees and calquats to help boost up farming faster. So looking at my stats to go for 1750, it does seem like it's going to be taking a while, but getting 10 levels in attack, 10 levels in construction, and a good amount in Herblore and crafting levels, we won't be that far off, and I think we can just do it quickly. Another Historia kill for nothing. 65 Herblore, 77 woodcutting, almost done with all the logs we need. Shout out to DeBarrow, good luck on your one defense journey. 77 farming, these trees are giving a good chunk of XP. So a couple of things, one good news and one bad news. The bad news is our cash stack is going to be going down now with all the mahogany planks we're making. And the good news, I seriously can't thank you all enough because of your support. I officially made it into the YouTube partner program. I truly wouldn't be here without every view, like, comment, and all the support along the way. And if you would like to support even more, you can join as a member for some fun perks, badges, and emojis, but absolutely no pressure. Seriously, just being here and watching means everything to me. Although, joining might help convince my wife that gaming is actually productive. But for real, thank you all so much. None of this would be possible without you. Because of that, I want to give back. I'm doing a 10 bond giveaway. To enter, just comment your username below, subscribe, and I'll be giving away 8 bonds through a wheel spin, and yes, you can win multiple times. The other 2 bonds I'll be giving away on the live stream this Saturday at 10 a.m. PST, so make sure you stop by. Click on the link in the description. Also, I'll be messaging you either through YouTube reply and PM in game, so just make sure it's me so you're not getting lured or scammed. Again, thank you all again for the insane support, and this is just the beginning. There's a lot more videos coming your way. Just got a nerd log, Tism is going strong. That is all the plank stone. We have 83 construction banked now through mahogany homes. I'll slowly be getting 27k gold ore for all the gems to craft in the future to be getting closer to 93 crafting. But I think it's time to do some quests. We're going to start by doing Morning's End Part 1, and let's not buy any more crystals. We learned my lesson the first time. Morning's End Part 1 is done. Let's go ahead into Part 2. Everyone's favorite part of the quest. Let's see how many times I fail. And there's one. Wow, second attempt? I'm pretty sure that's lucky. Can we do on the way? Nope. Part 2 of going across. Wow, first try, okay. And the whole reason we do Guardian of the Rift for the Catalytic Talisman is to skip the dreadful 50 item list for the Dragon Talisman because we can just access it now and save so much time. Part 2 is done with all the juicy agility XP drop, getting us to 71 agility. You already know I'm getting nothing. Damn it. So I just found out after so long, I can just do a random drink and turn it in to reset the 3 orders. So now I can just focus on the red orders more to catch up because I was going to go insane without knowing this. Okay, big moment time. That is the last of the points we needed to get the goggles. So these goggles can give a 10% chance of saving our secondary when making potions. Now that we got the goggles, we can slowly go for the amulet later on, as well as getting other items down the road. I'm just running out of Heralders for the blue orders. Here we go. 70 Herblore is finally done. We now have all the Rex for Song of the Elves. We can go ahead and get to this quest soon. So notice in this clip how after I've finished building everything, I talk to the guy once for the XP drop and run to get my next task. Now for some reason, I overlooked the fact that if you just do one more interface, you just get your run energy back. For the longest time, I thought I was sweating hard when taking the construction XP, and when I was low on run energy, I just go to Ferox to get my run energy back. So much time wasted for nothing. Time to do a barrage of quests starting with that first light, completed. Below Ice Mountain, completed. Block Tower, completed. Fun fact about me, penguins are my all-time favorite animal. I don't know why, they just are. With that, Cold War is completed. Ethically acquired antiques completed. And shout out to Old Inn, appreciate you. Also sick UIM account. Sage of Morton completed. May go for the Zealot robes in the future. How many Hesporias are we gonna have to kill for the damn bucket? Massive 80 construction coming in. At long last, 73 sailing is finally done. I probably won't want to touch sailing ever again, but with 73 sailing, we have access to whatever the island is. It has Aquanites on it, which we want the hopper for our ranged offhand. And there is 82 construction. We want to save getting 83 for once we're done with all the questing for all the XP we get off of them. And this is the last contract we're going to be doing now so we can get the full outfit. The carpenter's boots, the helmet, the trousers, and finally the shirt. Wait, there's 200 points left over. Did I do my math wrong? Well, I guess we'll just have to go for the saw once we go for 83 then. Here's 79 farming. We ran out of saplings, so XP will be slowing down a bit, but now we have unlocked dwarf weeds. Not surprised. So with making soda ashes, we'll need sand, so it figures we may as well do sand every day as well to try to get it all banked and ready for the next episode. And here's 80 smithing. Got enough bars right now to do some crafting. 80 crafting, long ways to go, but I'll be excited once all the molten glass is all out of the bank. Me when I don't want to research and there's better ways to do things. The viewers when they watch me play for the first time. Scrambled completed. Completed. During the making friends with my arm quest, there was this back in my head where you can't tell it in this fight, so the whole reason I didn't want to even do it when I was a hardcore, just to do it so easily. Haven't done this quest in a long time though, so it wasn't really expected, but it's time to do the boss fight. And the boss fight is actually really easy. Once you extinguish the fire, you can just do laps around so he doesn't catch up to you. You should be really fine. And that should be the boss fight done. Making friends with my arm is done with a good stack of XP, getting us to 72 agility. Also, with the quest done, we can get a good stack of salts for teleports and fires you can light. Also decided to stream. Everyone's been focused on leagues while I wanted to spend some time grinding on this account to progress further. Mainly because there's a chance I may not be able to play as much as I would want. Run up stuff, I'm sure you'll understand. But after a few Huey kills, we didn't get anything. It was just left with 2 of us, so we decided to do some Titans to try to get something. And unfortunately, we didn't get anything. Hopefully next episode we'll come back to try to do some more. Well, at long last, it's time to do Perilous Moons. And we're going to be starting with Blue Moon. Blue Moon, you want a crush weapon, so we're bringing our Dragon Warhammer. Blue Moon also has 2 phases. One is the Brazier phase, where you have to run to each end of the room so we can stop her from healing. And the other, she just traps the weapon in an icicle, and you have to punch it to get it back. Blue Moon is dead. Let's see if we can do Blood Moon. And with 50 attack, we cannot. So instead, we're going to be upgrading stuff in our house, starting with the Frankenstein Castle for medium clues, Weiss for the herb patch, and Trollheim for the herb patch. At long last, we're getting all the storables in our house for all the gear and clue items we got. We're gonna make an achievement gallery. We will only be able to do the first jewelry box though. And for the altar, I'm not sure if I want to go with the ancient altar or the dark altar first. I'm leaning towards dark because of the scepter now. I'm also going to be doing the eagle and demon lectern so we can start making house and bone to peaches tabs. And we have fully upgraded our treasure chest so we can clear our bank and get all the clues in. Our bank is fully maxed out with a bunch of clue items, so let's see how much it will go down. And after searching the bank of everything clues and outfits related, we got down over 100 bank spaces. That should do it for the house for now. Got a nice lectern, all the portals we need, and next time we start, we can start focusing on the center to get it all upgraded. Massive level coming in with 81 fishing, and that gets us to our goal of 1750 total. This is going to be feeling really nice, like when I hit 15 total when I was level 40. After a day of AFK and crab, we have finally hit 60 attack. Now that we have finally the stats to wield all of our dragon equipment and the colossal blade and also the mace, let's go try out this gear at the Blood Moon now. Blood Moon is probably the hardest for 1 devs to go through, specifically if you're a hardcore unlike me, but I want to try it as if I were. Blood Moon also has 2 phases. The first one is the blood splat where you just avoid it. The other is the dog phase where you move back after the blood square forms and you just avoid getting hit. Now the method I want to do is the recoil method where you don't hit the Blood Moon until you get around 200 to 250 HP. Then you can start walking under to do recoil damage and try to get it down and not let it heal back up as much. Every cycle of the walk under damage is doubled towards you till it hits 16 damage, at which point you just have to reset. After 100 HP, it's very RNG based if you do more damage than it healing back, and it can get very frustrating because it's completely RNG. Honestly, Sulfur Blades might be the best for lower levels with 60 strength and attack, mainly because of the damage output of them, and I'm just too lazy to get them. And after 2 hours, Headstone reminded me that I'm not hardcore and I should just do the death pile method. And what that method is basically just getting a full inventory of sharks, dying twice in the room, and having 7 recoils on you, and just don't hit the boss at all. And it'll eventually unalive itself. Yeah, there we go, first try. Easiest way to do it if you're not a hardcore to finish off the quest. Now it's time to do the Eclipse Moon, probably the easiest one out of the 3. One of the 2 phases is just walking around the room behind the moon. The second is clicking in the direction where the eclipse spawns just to give it a hit. And with that, the boss is dead and the quest is finally done. 40,000 Slayer XP, I'll take it. And do we get the reward of 1k sea poppers? Nope. But we got a clog. Maybe I'll come back to do blood with the sulfur blades to see if I can actually do it. You guys should listen to this guy and like and subscribe. With us going to do Wildy Slayer with melee next episode, I figured it'd be a good idea to get our fire cape insured or whatever, just so we can get the good melee and prayer bonus.
Completed.
During Grimtails during the giant fight, you can just stand back here and you can just full send the whole fight and not be bothered with its attacks. Grimtails completed. The Path of Glowfury completed. Not sure if I want to get the Warp Scepter or not. Kind of want to wait for the Trident.
Completed.
Watchtower finally done. Should have been done a long time ago for the teleport. The Tale of Two Cats completed. With all that, quests are basically done, and even better, we got all of our soda ashes made. Now we can finish the sand. Before that, it'd be nice to get the easy desert diaries done, and once we enter our house, the medium desert diaries will be done also. With that, we can talk to Jar, claim the desert amulet, and with the 2 lamps, we'll be putting them both on Herblore. And with those 2 done, we can get charges on our scepter now, and instead of 3, we have 25, which is an insane boost. We don't really have to worry about it as much anymore. As for the fires, we have Weiss for the herb patch, Mortania for... never mind, Lumbridge Cave for light, or cave for whenever we want to do the task, and the best for last, the God Wars fire, so we don't have to take the cold when we want to enter. Also, while on my way to God Wars, I completely forgot about the hilts for the combat diaries. We only have the easies done. I'm not really into achievement diaries right now, but the lamp will go straight at Herblore, and now we have a tele to God Wars. And at long last, we have all the sand we need to make into molten glass. After a quick exchange and a loss of 1 mil GP, we have all the buckets of sand finally. So we have 22 mediums and 1 hard. We didn't get much clues this episode. We were super busy with skilling and quests. Let's hope for some more boots. Nothing eventful out of the mediums. Let's check out this hard. Saradomin Play Legs. Win 40 defense. That's gonna do it for this episode. Sorry it wasn't too eventful. Didn't get any further on our board, but it had to be done to get it out of the way to prep for the late game, I guess. But we're looking very good for next episode. Now with our new mace we can equip, we're ready for the wilderness. We got a bunch of jewelry for teleports, recoils, and phoenix necklaces for the next episode. We have our molten glass to grind that we're looking forward to, and hopefully we can spoon some items for next episode as well as we can start with killing the wildy bosses. Again, remember to comment your RuneScape username to enter for the giveaway and subscribe, like if you enjoyed, and again, thank you all again so much for watching and giving your support. I'll see you all in the next one.